It represents the basic human expectation of merit. The effort you input dictates the reward you output. If you follow the rules, you earn the prize. But take this strict accounting system and apply it to spirituality, and the math breaks. The disciple Peter voiced this exact calculation. After giving up his livelihood, he asked a logical, human question. We left everything to follow you. What will we get? Earthly math fails because we have no currency that holds value in an infinite kingdom. This gap leads to two places: the anxiety of never doing enough, or the arrogance of believing we've earned more than our neighbor. To see where this logic fails, we have to look at two historical accounts that show human reasoning under pressure. Jesus was surrounded by followers expecting immediate, measurable payoffs. Two stories serve as diagnostic tests: the wealthy ruler and the vineyard workers. They reveal the danger of trusting our personal transactions over God's system. Consider the rich young ruler. Influential and law-abiding, he approached Jesus to find out which final achievement would secure his eternal life. Jesus told him to sell everything he owned. But instead of following the way of God, the man walked away in deep sorrow. That sorrow came from a refusal to surrender his transactional power. He wasn't mourning the loss of physical things. He was mourning the loss of his ability to buy his own way. These possessions can be anything, health, education, or status, that we trust more than we trust God. Legalistic perfection counts for nothing if the goal is to use personal assets to secure happiness. A landowner hires workers at 6 in the morning for a standard wage of 1 denarius. He returns to the market multiple times. Even at the 11th hour, he hires a final group without a set wage. These latecomers weren't bargaining for a salary. They were desperate for the dignity of being recognized as workers rather than being ignored by society. The master prioritized finding the people society deemed useless over the efficiency of a streamlined harvest, seeking them out even with only 1 hour left. At the end of the day, the landowner pays everyone the same amount, 1 denarius. This chart shows the logical expectation. If 1 hour equals 1 coin, 12 hours should equal 12 coins. But the 12-hour bar snaps down to match the baseline. The full-day workers receive the same pay and are furious. Their anger reveals a trap. They began to compare their output to others, forgetting that their initial opportunity to work was an act of grace from the landowner. Whenever we compare our spiritual standing to others, we rely on the illusion that God is indebted to our labor. Feeling cheated by someone else's success or wondering why your own good behavior hasn't been paid out is a sign of being stuck in transactional logic. Earthly influence, human perfection, and vast material wealth simply have zero purchasing power when you enter into God's ultimate economy. Grace means God owes us nothing. We carry the entire debt to him. God's call creates a person's worth. It is not a reward for already being worthy. You might feel useless, behind in life, or stuck in your own 11th hour without any recognition. The parable provides comfort here. There is a master who actively seeks out and values those who were left behind. Peter's question, "What will we get?" dissolves when we realize we were only invited out of kindness. Spiritual fulfillment begins when we abandon the math of entitlement and adopt a posture of gratitude for benefits we never earned.